there a huge benefit, especially playing against a team like Winnipeg that has some really strong players of playing at home and getting that last change compared to having the last 6 in a row?
There's no benefit in playing Winnipeg, a real good hockey team, the way they've been playing lately. But no, it's, you know what, you're coming back home. It's our first game after a long road trip. The good thing is we had a couple practice days, and that's perfect for our group. And I think the guys feel real good and refreshed. So it's going to be a battle, and last change means a lot. But again, I'm not a big line manager. I like to get my guys involved in the game and turn line shifts over. But yeah, we'll match a little bit with some top players. But besides that, we let the guys play.
You watched their team this season, Phil. What do they do well?
Winnipeg, well, their power play's on fire. They're a big team that plays heavy, goes to the net hard, and they got talented young hockey players that play hard every shift and compete. So the difference in their team from the early of the season to now is they play a complete game and everybody's working hard. But they got a real nice team.
Theodore, Leipzig, and Merrill scratches.
That's it. So
Theodore, Leipzig, and Merrill
yeah,
scratches.
yeah.
Coach, what do you want to see from your players tonight? Any expectations?
I'd like to see an early start. We've really started most games with an early start, especially at home. So let's have a good jump early on in the hockey game, get some good forechecking going. I thought the last 2 periods of the Montreal game the other night, we played real good hockey. We played real tight gap hockey. We played real pressure hockey in the offensive zone. So we had a bad first period, but I thought we played a real good second and third period, and we almost come back, but just fell a little short.
The organization combined support the troops, military night, and Remembrance Day for Canada to kind of celebrate troops from both countries. What do they mean to you, Trey?
Well, it means a lot. My dad was in the war back, and so every Remembrance Day was a special day for us. And like I said, I lived right beside the Royal Canadian Legion in Summerside, so you got to know a lot of those veteran guys, and they weren't our freedom today is because of those guys. They worked real hard for us, and so I know all the Canadian hockey players. It's a special day for them.
And also for the American.
For the American also, exactly, definitely.
On the road, you don't get a lot of practice time. To get a couple good practices in, how good has that been, and what's the focus been?
No, I mean, our practice is about pace and tempo to make sure we're working hard, and you go over your system review quite a bit. So do the things you've done very well in the past. And like I said, from the first day, I think that you guys watch our practices, and there's not a whole lot of different drills. We try and do the same thing. We harp on the same thing, and when guys do that real well, they can continue to do that. So you just touch up on other stuff that you don't do a whole lot. Sometimes you work in your control forecheck, sometimes you work in your control breakouts. So little things every day, you put 2 or 3 of those systems taken into practice and have good flow, and I think the players enjoy them. They're not too long, we go for 40, 45 minutes, and it's a good crisp practice. So that's what I try and get in our practice. Very good.
Coach, any update today on the goalie situation?
No,
Nothing new, as I said.
nothing new. George addressed it yesterday, and there's nothing new.
Right.
I'll tell you when there's something new.
Any more questions for Coach?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir.